Tony Tokunbo Fernandez show is all about promoting the true life and success stories of African and Caribbean achievers around the world. If there's a product or initiative you wish to share, feel free to give us a call. The number is 0788 280 9005. A very warm welcome to all our listeners around the world. You're welcome to the Tony Tokunbo Fernandez show, promoting the true life stories of people making a difference around the world. And we're live today in Kavos, Greece, speaking to the amazing Penny at this wonderful resort. You're welcome, Penny. How are you feeling today?
Tired.
Very, very
to be
tired.
honest.
You feel tired, but you're looking very, very relaxed. And for the benefit of all our listeners around the world, can you just tell us a bit about yourself, your background, and how you came to Kavos here in Greece?
Okay, so go from the beginning. Born and raised in London. Parents are from a Cypriot origin. Studied in London, in North London in Barnet. Went to university, did a master's, started a PhD at Oxford Uni. Came on holiday to Kavos, met my husband, fell in love, went back, gave him my notice and left, and I've been here ever since.
You've been here ever since, and what's life living here in Kavos, especially for those who've never been here before?
Life here on the island, not just Kavos, everything's just very simple. It's a plate of food to have, shelter, the sunshine, the amazing views. It goes back to simplicity, and I think, like we were saying before, I think in London and in England and a lot of European countries, I think everybody is stuck in a race where it's like, you buy a house, you need another house, you need a car, you need a better car, and then we all end up in the same direction, and we don't actually need a lot of expensive houses, expensive cars. It's all equipment that's there to make our life easier. I think the most important thing is being healthy, enjoying your life, sunshine. Just walking around here, you see that it's so beautiful. The island's incredibly beautiful. It fills you up. Spiritually, I don't think you need a lot in life.
We don't really need a lot in life to be happy. But when did you realize it was important in life, and how, to come out of that rat race?
When I was 25.
What happened then?
I don't know, it was just, I was wandering around the corridors at uni and thinking, I'm not going to be doing this for much longer. My parents were from Cyprus, so I always knew there was something different, a different way of life. We'd always been to Cyprus on holiday as children. So we always knew that there was another way of living. But I think at 25, wandering around the corridor, talking to myself and seeing other people doing the same thing and working stupid hours again there, I think that's when it's like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. Pouring down with rain, as it does in England all the time, not being able to go out, waiting for that 1 week holiday, the little bit of time off that you get to be able to run away and get a bit of a break. No, this is different. I'm not saying it's easier. This is non-stop for 7 months now. We have a 7-month season. I work from 8:30 in the morning until about midnight, 1 o'clock. In the summer it'll go into 3 o'clock. So it isn't easy, but you get the other 6 months, 5 months off completely where you can relax, and it coincides quite well with the school as well. So I've got 4 boys, and so I've always had the time when they're at school to be with them, and then in the summer, back again. But,
And today we're sitting here at your amazing resort. We're going to visit here later on tonight to see what's on offer. But for the benefit of all our listeners around the world, can you tell us a bit about the resort you have here?
Okay.
And why is it important for people to visit this resort when they come to Kavos, Greece?
We took the building on. It was a building that had been repossessed by the bank, and it was forgotten about completely. And I used to bring the boys down here swimming when we worked in Kavos. We always used to come past here and think, what a beautiful building. It's an incredible building. And I can understand why someone would abandon it and not rent it or spend a little bit of love on it. To cut a long story short, we eventually found the owner. The building had been repossessed by the bank. We pay our rent to the bank, and it still belongs to the bank who are trying to sell it. 2014 was our first season. We opened humbly with a little bit of money. Whatever money we made, we plowed back into it. Every year, we just, the same thing. Money made, money back in, money made, money back in. Found that it worked really well. There's 26 rooms in this building. That's when we were like, oh, we've got a base. So then we took on the other two buildings, the Seaview buildings, and then the owner of the other hotel, the south, what we call our south building now, didn't want to look after it anymore, and he said, why don't you take that on too? So we latched on the south building, and then the owner of these two has another two bungalows on the beach, and again he offered those to us as well. So we become a nice little complex, which I think what helps being building is in the summer when we've got like all the youth that come for Kavos, we keep them all here in main building, and then we have families and couples, and they go off in the further ends of the kingdom where they have peace and quiet. So it works quite well as a complex and not one block building. Plus the fact all the buildings are very different and they've all got different things to offer. We've got two pools. We've got a part of the beach where we put our sunbeds down. So I think we're complete.
You're complete, and people might be thinking of booking their next holidays in summer next year, or even later on in some months to come. What's the name of the hotel and brand, and is there a website that people can log on to make bookings and
We're
find out more?
Mediterranean Blue, and it does have a website. It's www.mediterraneanbluehotel.com.
Fantastic. On a very final note, because we're going to be going to Albania tomorrow, but on a final note, for those who have never visited Kavos before here in Greece, why is it important for people to visit here?
Kavos had for years a very bad reputation. It was party capital of Greece, but it's changed. The past 5 years, when Club 1830s left, it's now gone back to its original form as being a fishing village. There are still nightclubs, bars. It's a lot smaller, the area where the nightclubs and the bars are. And a lot of the rest of the property's now been changed. It's all become traditional Greek restaurants, nice, quiet coffee shops. So I think it supplies everything for a family. I think it's there. It caters for everybody. Both, we have families that come with older children, 16 and 17-year-olds, who go to Kavos, they party, and the parents have still got their part of Kavos where they can sit down, have a nice cup of coffee, have a nice quiet drink. So I think Kavos has found a good balance of still being a small party area, but at the same time still catering for couples.
And Pennies, it's been a beautiful balance speaking to you today. Keep me posted of all your wonderful initiatives and keep shining always. God
Thank
bless
you.
you.